Hello and welcome back. So in this video to show you how to optimize any page on your website for the show. So let's get straight to it. First of all, we're going to have a look at a few other websites on the Google search results to see what they've done. We've just got Udemy and Freelancer here. Send us a quick look at me. As you can see, they've got the page tied to. They've got you over in the description and they've got some results. So there's a search bar and some links as well. So that's awesome. They've got some keywords in there. They've got some keywords in the actual title. And then I've got the which everyone knows. So they will just end up to such an F in the bar anyway. Really? Yes. So we're such big business like this, it's not really a great one to look at, but it's a good one to learn from. So yeah. And then we have a Freelancer, which once again Fasco. And so it's not that you have the page tied to the the page description and then some categories. C is awesome. As you can see, they've got some once again keywords in the description and title. And of course you as well. So I've just got Freelancer. You can see freelance programmers, that can be a good keyword phrase. And then all of that, just keep good keywords. They've got there as well something to show you how to do that. So I've got the home page of my website for like brick training. As you can see, where is going optimize this for a CEO. So let's get straight into it. First of all, use one if you're using WordPress. Install a plug-in code Yoast CIO. And yeah, we're going to get using it now. So as you see, it says readability, please enable some content. Basically it's asking me to add some more content because I don't yet have enough. As you can see, there is text content because there's hardly any text content on the main page. It's mainly just links and stuff like that. So yeah, I do of course need to add some text. Next, on the next though tab, it says keyword online courses. That's the key is picked out. As you can see, the focus keyword online courses. And then you can edit the slug, the page title and the method description, which is awesome and really easy to use. And then after that, and again as your page, and it says things like the amount of words. As you say 0 words, the keyword doesn't appear on the first paragraph. The title contains the focus keyword, but it doesn't appear at the beginning. Try and move it to the beginning basically. So once we get to the beginning of the title. So yeah, that's that as well. So as you can see here, it says online courses, that is the focus keyword, and it wants me to put it to the beginning. So yeah, that's that. I'm not sure if I do that one. So as you can see, first of all, we need to add more content. So just for the relevancy of this, all I'm going to do is go to Udemy and then go to my profile. Says, give me a second. As say this is my profile. All I'm going to do is copy the entire biography on here and copy paste all of this onto the home page. So yes, that's all I need to do, because actually that's a lot better than using the normal syntax. So I was close to me and freelance pages like so, and I save this now. Update. Awesome. So now we've done that. Everybody say readability is good and its improvement in Kinko. Not bad, not bad. Better than it was, but the text does not contain any subheadings at least one subheading. 15.8% of sentences contain a transition word or phrase, which is less than the recommended minimum of 30%. 10.5% of the sentences contain passive voice, which is more than the recommended of 10%. Try to use their active counterparts, and the rest is on ingrain. None of the paragraphs are too long. 15.8% of the sentences contain more than 20 words. Yep, that's awesome. So I'm going to leave the rest of this for now because the subheadings isn't too important right now. So as you can see here, this is what we've got. What I'm going to do is copy a copy. Let me just have a look. We're going to do now, copy this as that as the first line of text, and I'll paste that into the media description. Now obviously it's all going to fit in there, so it's going to have to remove some. Let's see how much you would need to be moved into it actually likes it. There we go. So that's what training was complete for me in FASM 15, and aim is to inspire people to be better. To become better at what they want to learn. Okay, that's not bad, not bad. Okay, we can leave that for now. Now if I see what it says at the bottom, as you see it says no internal links appear in this page. Consider adding some as appropriate. No images appear on this page and sitting at some key with still 0%. The focus keyword was found 0 times. So you see it's a bit strange that we haven't got the online courses keyword on here at all. I'm a bit confused about that. There we go. So if I change that bit there, we focus on making online courses. There we go, so that's an update or some improve the ACL a bit more. So all you need to do is keep just improving what is telling you to improve, and then after a while it should be fantastic. So there's it. So after all that we've got it. It's really a minimum of 300 words. Okay, so what we could do is pay someone of 5 or to make a full home page about us, type like a clock post type thing like a blog post, but just about us, which will be put on front page. The focus keyword doesn't appear in the first paragraph. Okay, so we can do that. Nice and easy as well. So we've got Black Book Training. It's fun to become. We teach the skills needed to become involved. We teach the skills that are needed to become an online to become official for free online courses in case so safe that so few online courses you can become a professional. So yes, absolutely fantastic. That should improve that. Let's have a look. There we go. Yep, that one is now in probably. Yep, there we go. See, I was, and I think the keyword appears on the first paragraph. Fantastic. So we're just going to keep going and improving all of this. We're not going out any more words right now because we're not going to go to get someone to do that for us. Meteor description has been added, but it does not contain the focus keyword. Okay, so we need to add the focus keyword to this description. Okay. Our aim is to change that state. Online courses. Okay, so it's not quite enough space if I get rid of that. In late fall 15, perfect, every guy, that's and that should now be in green as well. Where was it? The length of the description. The description contains the folksy word perfect, no outbound links, no internal links, no images, lights. Now it was just add some images. We can do that quite easily. All we need to do is add our logo somewhere, so I'm going to say in the middle of these two paragraphs. I'm going to add the image, add media, and then I can add the Black Book Training logo. This one here. Page, and then I'll just put an end to their search afterwards and update once again. Fantastic. So you need to do just this as what you'll be doing as well. Just keep going for and updating until it's all in green and all good. So now we should say that there is images that we see. The images on this page are missing out, but triplets. Okay, so what does that mean? Here's a good one. Okay. So for that particular image we've added, if I go to the image and go to image any tab, as you can see, it's just named be that one. So what you want to do is actually tighten it properly. And yes, so what I'm going to do is go to media on the left at the top, I think is yet media library. Awesome. And then I get this image and I'm going to yes. Here we go. Let me just rename it. Black Brick Training logo. Awesome. So if I add that in there, that has now been saved automatically like that. Awesome. Notify update. This like, so it should now say that the image I added recently closed. That's if I go down again. Let me see, the images on this page are missing out tribute still, in case it's strange if I just refresh the page, because it does actually have it now, which is not good. Okay. I think that's because there were other images on this page as well. So let me just think about that. Refresh the page, you're quick like so, awesome. Okay, so now if I have over, it still has that nice. Okay, so these don't count as images on page. Let me see. Okay, so there's no outbound links. Not enough words, we can do that nice and easy. The title contains the focus, but it does not appear at the beginning. Try and move it to the beginning. Okay, so now we're going to try and move the focus keyword towards the beginning. So as you can see up here with online courses, okay, we can do this quite easily. So if I go online courses, everyone will stop and move in front of this. And one of these. Nice. So that is perfect. Update that. Very nice, very nice, very nice. That's what we need to do. They're safe. And then first go down once again. It will now say that the title is wider than the viewable limit. Okay. So that's a bit annoying. That's not too much of a problem because everyone. Okay. I'm actually going to remove plaque from it, I think. No, that's not going to do. I'm going to give training because now we've kind of like we're redoing our like brand, so instead of black between it's disco black brick because we can do black media by all different sorts of things. So we need to actually, yeah, that's why we've done that. And I think that's to be right now the images on the page. Yes, the actual description is now perfect and the length of the description is good. The page title is good. Awesome, so that's good. Now that is just as the title is wider than the viewable limit, still no outbound links. Images are missing attributes and the text contains not enough words. Not as many words as it should. So let's go back to this real quick. So all we need to do is make it so that we have more text. That's what you guys can do as well. So make sure you've got at least 300 words and then make sure your images have the attributes. Every single image on the page. Make sure that there are outbound links and make sure your title isn't too long, and then the readability needs to all be updated as well. So you need to add some subheadings and contain not many transitions, words or inventory more transition words and things like that. Just basically fall onto it. So easy to do, just like I've been doing throughout this video. And yes, that's so we need to do. And then your website will be so much better, and it will be so much better and easier for optimization. And will be optimized 100% better. So yeah, that's the main things you need to do. Just saw this WordPress blogging code used, as you know, and then just basically follow along towards telling you today. Not too much for you today. And it's really easy. So you just follow along to that. That's all I'm going to do in this video because it's quite self-explanatory from now on. So that's that. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I'll see you in the next one and I hope you learn a lot. Goodbye. Video course.